What's up, folks? Here we are, Super Cereal Sunday with the Cereal Snob live. Gotta love it. So, if you guys don't know who the Cereal Snob is, it's my guy Thomas over here in Arizona, and he's gonna tell you a little bit about himself because if you don't know, now you're about to find out.
Yes. Okay. Well, hello there, everybody. I'm Thomas. I've been running Serial Snob, this account, for about 5 years now. I started this because, like each and every one of you, I really love cereal. And I would see new cereals all the time, and I didn't know if they were good or not. But, if I saw a new Oreo, someone had reviewed an Oreo. So I was like, oh, well, if people can review Oreos, I can review cereal. And I love cereal, so I just started doing that. And here I am, 2020, still doing it, making new friends. The cereal community, obviously, right now, is bigger than it's ever been. I guess maybe you don't even know that, Keefrica, but I feel like 5 years ago, literally no one was doing this. And now, we got you. We got Cereal Life. I mean, and there's snack accounts all the way through everywhere you go. And it's super cool because I get to see other people do it, which inspires me to continue doing it. And I get to meet I get to meet people like you and all of our followers and the comments and things. So I love what I get to do, and that's me in Arizona. And then what about you? You're in Ohio. You wear your hats a little off center.
Look to the side. Look bit to the side. Yeah, I was kind of like you in the same regard. I'm from Ohio, though, obviously, so we got more snow than you Arizonians. Are you originally from Arizona, by the way?
No, but I moved here when I was like 9. So basically, I'm originally from Tacoma, Washington. So real rainy, real gloomy. But here in Arizona, where it's sunshine 360 days a year, it's a bit different. Yeah, but what about you? You're originally from Ohio or no?
So jealous. Yeah, I'm Ohio, born and raised. I've lived different spots in Ohio, but basically just here in good old cold bipolar weather, Ohio. And I like you said, about 5 years ago, there was definitely nobody doing what we're doing on here at all. And I remember just putting out my fitness stuff online and doing things where I would randomly be like, hey, look at this cereal. This is cool. I've always loved cereal. Like, it's always been a part of my life in some way, but I've always just kind of sprinkled it in. But I didn't really lean into it until like maybe a couple of years ago. And I'm like, who did I see? I don't remember who I saw doing it, but it was just like you. I saw people reviewing food, and I was like, well, I can do that. And I think I can do it better. And I did it with cereal. And here the heck we are. What a world.
Yeah. When I watch your videos, it reminds me of watching an ESPN newscaster. I'm not sure. I think that's got to be intentional because I know how much you're into sports. I know you're a coach, and it really feels like there's like things that pop up. You got and I'm like, no, dude, like there's no wonder why people like this guy because you got it. Like you watch it, you do it, and that's great.
Yeah, that's definitely a big time inspiration. I always wanted to be on like Sports Center or something like that. So I like all the little graphics going around on the screen. That's what I do. Good stuff.
Hold on, someone in the comments.
Oh yeah, I'm looking at those.
That's someone. Melissa One is actually one of my new coworkers. Hi, Melissa One. I start a new job in the next couple of weeks, and I guess she's from Tacoma too, so it's good to know.
Oh, is it based in Tacoma?
No, my new job is based in Arizona, but everyone in Arizona is like a transplant from somewhere else. Kind of like. Actually, I don't even know. It's kind of like in LA, everyone in LA is mostly from somewhere else. Arizona's like, no, we're mostly from LA. And then other people are like, we don't want to go that far. So they come here because it's a little bit cheaper to live than it is in California.
Right. Yeah, Ohio's not like that at all. It's like you're from Ohio, and that's why you're in Ohio. And yeah, then people leave. Or they stay. They either get the heck out when they can, or they're here when they're my age, and I'm like, I want to go. I'm ready to go.
Yeah. Well, how old are you? I don't know how old you are.
Guess.
Well, if we're gonna play this guessing game, I'd say like 25.
God,
My,
that's a great guess, but I'm 34.
oh, okay. Well, dude, that
Yeah.
is a great guess. I'm 31,
Okay.
so we're in our 30s. We're not alone. And I know.
Yeah.
Oh, I just saw Sean Harper join. He's in his 32. Saturday morning nostalgia. So
Yes.
it's a lot of us 90. Well, I guess 80s kids, right? I was born in the 80s, but lived in the 90s.
Basically 90s babies, yeah.
Yeah, yeah, that's the way it is. So that's cool.
Yeah. I wondered how old you were, but I had no idea. So we're a little bit mature. A little bit.
Yeah, we're there. When I tell people I review cereal, it's like they're like, "Really? Why?" I'm like, "I just love it." I mean, what qualifies you is like, well, I started eating it a quarter century ago. Does that count?
Right.
Like, yeah, and I haven't stopped. And I'm sure, like you, like cereal. I was actually just talking about this today. Cereal, I've mostly had at breakfast, and when I wake up and I know there's a good cereal kitchen, I like wake up ready for that bowl of cereal. It's like the first thing on my mind, or at least it has been. And as soon as I have the bowl of cereal, the rest of the day is like, oh, dude, I got what I wanted. So whatever the rest of the day brings, I'm set. And breakfast in general, I think, just does that for me. Where it's like, no, if I wake up and I have a good breakfast, and I'm like excited about that breakfast, then the whole day is like, no, dude, we're cruising, cruise control, have a good time.
So you eat most of your cereal in the mornings then?
Not now. No,
Okay.
that's just like, that's what brought me to this whole idea of loving cereal. I actually think, well, one, because it's cold right now, I don't want to wake up and eat something cold, so I'm like a hot oatmeal dude at the moment. But if I'm going to have cereal right now, it's usually after dinner or a midday snack, but almost always it's dessert, it seems like. What about you?
Yeah, I'm more of a like an evening. I mean, I eat more anything in the evening, but definitely evening cereal, definitely late night cereal, definitely after dinner. Today, randomly, it was the first thing I ate, but that's definitely not the norm. It's normally like something I'm looking forward to, and I'm gonna eat 2 or 3 bowls of it, and it's not for nutritional facts at all.
As you should. Yeah, when people are like, what's the healthiest cereal you eat? I'm like, don't ask me that question because I don't eat cereal to be healthy. Like, because almost no one asks, like, what's the healthiest ice cream you can eat? We don't think, like, dude, it's just ice cream without the ice. It's the sugar, it's the flavor, it's the milk. It's just not frozen. So I treat it like that, and that's what makes me happy about it for sure.
That's a good mentality. I had a lot of people like starting off because I'm a personal trainer. I've always been in fitness and stuff, and they're like, "Well, why are you promoting cereals? It's like nothing but sugar and bad carbs, and there's no fiber. And like, what are the healthy cereals?" And I'm like, I mean, I could send you a list of healthy cereals, but like, that's not what I have a passion for. Like, no, not at all. So,
yeah, I think people got to remember, like, dude, there's a time to be healthy, and there's a time we should be conscious about our food. But sometimes you just got to enjoy what you want to enjoy, and then that's like cereal to me is like, no, I want to eat something I'm going to like, and that might surprise me. And sometimes I definitely get both, or oftentimes I even get both.
Oh yeah. Cereal's never a healthy option for me. And if I'm going to even put my mind in that sense, then I guess I'm just going to eat oatmeal. But then even there's like sugar and butter and stuff in my oatmeal anyway. So it's like, whatever.
So tell me, there's a ton, I'm sure you have a lot of people that follow your account that are like fitness people. Fitness people seem to love cereal for macro, like being their macros. So is that something you teach or do yourself?
I mean, with macros, I mean, you just have to be able to, it gives you that flexibility of eating the things that you want so that you don't like burn out and then just like completely binge off. So I tell people, I mean, if they want to eat something that's sweetened like it's cereal, then go eat it. Just don't go buck wild with it. And then, I mean, obviously the nutrition facts on the side, you can track what you eat. But you just have to find your balance within your range of calories and carbs and all the stuff that you're trying to eat in that day. But I absolutely tell people eat the food.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
That's the way to be, man. You got to eat it, enjoy it. Otherwise you die if you don't eat. Someone told me that. I've never tried it out, but I hear if you don't eat, you die.
That's probably great advice. I would dare to say. It looks like, looking from these comments, I'm going back, there's also a bunch of other 30 and above people.
Yes, dude. I think we're right in that range where Sean Harper, I think, is 34 too. Or
Yeah.
sorry, Saturday Morning Nostalgia. And you have Serial Brothers. I think he said he's 47. So it's like, this is a really good community. Because I'm sure you see your metrics too. You know, like most of the people in my group are my age, like 25 to 34 or something like that. And that's great for me because, I mean, I like everybody, but those are my people. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
They understand.
Yeah.
Yeah, the 25 and above crowd is my crowd too online. Do you have more guys or girls that watch your stuff?
Girls.
Yeah.
I'm guessing you have more guys. Or you do. More girls?
I have more girls.
Oh.
At least that's what the YouTube metrics say.
Oh, well, what about on Instagram? You have a percentage here too.
Instagram, there's more males.
I think I'm more males on YouTube, more females on Instagram.
I don't understand.
It's weird.
Yeah.
That's the way it is.
It is the way it is. So I have questions. Well, what else? What was my thing going to be on here? Okay. This is a Christmas thing. So
yes. Oh, so should we say Merry Christmas to each and every one watching now or later? We're 2 days past Christmas, but I had a really wonderful Christmas, spent time with my family. And what about you, Keith?
It was a very relaxing Christmas. So I much so appreciate it because, you know, there was like a foot of snow out here, and it's just like you can't really go anywhere and do much because the snow plows just weren't a thing. So Merry Christmas to everybody. Hope you all had a wonderful weekend of holidays, action, and food for sure.
Can you tell me one funny thing that happened on your Christmas? Just one, if anything funny happened.
Funny. Well, I don't know if it's funny or not, but it was scary. I went to the gym to work out just because I wanted to do that in the evening, and when I drove there, there was a road. There was a road there, but on the way back, there was not a road. But it was absolutely nothing. Like I just was like 25, 30 miles per hour, just praying that my car just stayed in the path that it was on the highway. Yeah. And crazily enough, there was a couple of trucks that just blew by me. They had to be going like 70. Like I don't know what kind of drunkenness was going through their body, but that was crazy. But I got home safe and sound. But I just thought it was pretty intense how there was a road when I went there, and then there wasn't when I came back. You'll have that.
Dude, well, in Arizona, we don't know a single thing about that. So it's like you're telling me stories from a fantasy land. It's like 70 degrees outside. The weather's great. Let's see if I can turn this here. Look, beautiful. Just, you want to go outside and get a tan? Guess what? You can. Me too, clearly. I'm a big tan guy. Okay, I gotta tell you one funny thing about my Christmas, and then we'll talk about Christmas cereals.
Yeah.
I'm one of 7 kids, and all of us are like 20 plus now. And so at one point, me and my little brothers were just chugging beers, or shotgunning beers, because we thought that was the best way to get Christmas started. So I had 2, and I was like, right, I'm done for now, just like in a cruise. And then my grandpa came over, and he's like, hey, I'm just picking up food. I'm like, oh, you want to chug a beer with me? He's like, what? I'm like, yeah, let's chug a beer, Grandpa. And he's like, no. And he's like, actually, yeah, I'll do it. I was like, no way. You're going to chug a beer? He's like, yes. He's like, it's Christmas. And I was like, oh, my God. Okay. I'm like, let me get the beers. And then as he was chugging the beer, I got all of my family to just chant, chug, 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 chug. And he couldn't do it because it was too cold. But he did finish the beer eventually. It just wasn't like this. I chug a beer like 5 seconds if I need to. A minute or two. Yeah, but that was good.
It's like fun. It was buffering. It's fun.
No, that's lame. It's the nature of social media.
That's so funny.
So I want to. Can you hear me now? Are we in my back?
Yeah, we're good. Okay,
so we're talking about Christmas cereals this time around because this year I think had more Christmas cereals than I can remember any Christmas having. Especially with the inclusion of these 2 Elf on a Shelf cereals.
Right.
Right, we have both flavors of Elf on a Shelf, and then the third Elf cereal, which is just Elf,
Mm-hmm.
of course. And then we have Christmas Crunch, Sugar Cookie Toast Crunch. Are there, yeah, are there anything else I'm missing? I think those five are the biggest ones.
I think that's it. I think those are the ones because they took away from last year the cinnamon vanilla Lucky Charms, which
And the hot cocoa puff, which was
God,
the year before.
yeah,
Hmm.
those are my jam. But
Really? Huh.
I loved both of those, and I don't like Cocoa Puffs really. I don't like chocolate cereals, but I remember liking those, and I probably bought like 20 boxes of that Lucky Charms vanilla cinnamon, and just gave it away to different kids and people because I thought it was so great. But they didn't come out with it this year, so R.I.P.
Isn't that interesting how it happens? You'd think it'd be the same thing every year, but some years they're just like, no,
Right.
not this year.
Mm-mm.
Well, tell me, out of the Christmas cereals this year, what was your standout cereal?
Well, for one, I don't know if this is like what's that stupid thing called? I don't know if this is just something that my memory has like left me, but did Christmas Crunch always have flavors with the little things, or is that new this year? Because it's like Crunch Berries,
It is Crunch Berries. Yeah, what do
Yeah,
you mean?
but for some reason in my head, I thought that it was always just even like the little things. It just tasted like normal Captain Crunch. Like I thought that's the way it used to be, but I had no. It might not be.
Oh, well, I can only speak from knowledge of the past like 10 years or so. It's always
Hmm.
been Crunch Berries, not just Captain Crunch, because the Crunch Berries are shaped like Christmas things, which makes it Christmas Crunch.
Right? You would think.
Hmm.
You would think,
Hmm.
but that's probably my favorite. That's my favorite one. Like it's just like I don't know. Like you can't go wrong with it.
Yeah.
Um, the sugar cookie toast crunch. I feel like something happened this year. Like
Hmm.
it's still good, but it's not what it was.
Yeah, there's just something a little bit different about it that
Hmm.
personally I was like, no, it just didn't do it for me right then, right this year.
Yeah, and then
Um,
yeah. What are yours?
well, I hate being agreeing because if I agree with you, then we don't really have much more to talk about. But I can tell you, I tried the Elf cereal. I did enjoy the Elf cereal, but I was pretty disappointed how little it tastes like maple syrup, considering that's like on the box. And if you've seen Elf, like everyone here probably has, he like opens up an entire container of maple syrup and pours it on
Yeah.
things. And this is like I really had to search for the maple. And when I'm like trying to discover the taste in my mouth while I'm eating it, it's just not the best experience. But I did like the cereal. I just think next year up to maple, and this will be a real hit. Otherwise, I would love waffle crisp with marshmallows. Sign me up for that.
Oh, ooh, that's a great combo right there.
Hmm.
Wow. Yeah, you can really smell the maple from that, but it doesn't translate. I don't understand where got lost in translation there.
The food science is great to make you smell like other things and not taste like them.
Right.
Yeah, maples. This smells like waffle crisp.
Mhm. Oh yeah, it really does.
Yeah, but no flavor. No flavor.
Cereal Bros said waffle crisps coming up this week.
Does that must mean on his page he's trying
Yeah,
to just shame us? Look, I don't have it this week. So if you know some information, Cereal Bros, please let me know.
that's what I'm saying. I
Uh,
mean,
they were. I know Melissa One up here was talking about shotgunning beers. When's the last time you shotgunned the beer? Do you drink? I don't even know that about you.
every now and then I do alcohol reviews. Like yesterday's Keefrica TV was the Bud Light Seltzer Holiday edition of those. So every
Mm,
now and then I'll sprinkle in some alcoholic
yeah.
content. But I mean, I had some wine the other day. Um,
Yeah, wine's
I
good.
Yeah, it's just like it's not something that I'm drinking every day at all. But if people offer me, there's a good chance I might say yes. I might say no. I'm not a heavy drinker. I'll say. I'll
Yeah,
say that.
I'll agree with you there. Do I like to drink and have fun? Yes. But if someone's like, "Hey, would you like a drink with your meal?" No, just water, please.
Right.
But if it's like no, if my mode is to relax, have a good time, and people are drinking, it's like no, I'll drink. Sign me up.
Right. Right.
Mm-hmm.
I feel you on that. Yeah, there's some people that you'll never see them without like an alcoholic beverage in their hand, and then there's some people like me that you will never find them without a jug of water nearby or multiple. Yeah, there you go.
Mm-hmm.
There you go. So that's what's up. What do you drink besides water? Like what's your go-to drink, or if you have one?
I only drink water.
Okay.
I mean, like, if I'm really, chocolate oat milk is like my pleasure drink right now. Oatly specifically, if you haven't tried Oatly in general, really good milk, the full fat though. But their chocolate milk, I think, is just so hearty. But besides that, the only other thing I really drink, is like orange juice in the morning or coffee. I'll say coffee because I love coffee, the smell of it. I love the taste of it. It gets me lit and hyped sometimes, and that's super important for my life, just like it is for yours, I'm sure.
Right. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I need usually when I need energy, I'll honestly, I'm just not a shameless plug or anything like that, but I literally will go use one of my something Ghost.
Yeah.
Or just because there's caffeine in it that gets me going, and depending on what I'm doing. But
it gets the people going.
He said Mexican Candy Lady sells that waffle crisp, so that makes sense. They get some stuff down there on that website. Speaking of oat milk, have you tried all the oat milks? I'm in the midst of trying all these things. Have you tried Oatly?
Oatly,
oh no.
Khalifa. You just buffered. But anyways, I tried like 3 or 4 different brands so far, and so far Oatly is my favorite. But I guess I'm not done searching. I just know as time goes on, there's more and more flavor and brands of oat milk. It's like, I already found the thing I'm happy with. I'm glad because it was like the second one I tried. I was like, no, this is the truth. Oatly is so good. But I had one the other day at my girlfriend's house, which was like, I think just a generic store brand. It was really good too. So
yeah, they all definitely have a different taste, just like soy milk, just like almond milk. Like they all have their own something that they bring to the table different from what I've found. And they make cereal taste different depending on which one you put in there.
Oh, yeah, because like the flavor of the milk, surprisingly, just is really either complementary or even detracts from the flavor of the cereal. But sometimes, like I had this Oatly with Trix, and that was the combo I really didn't like because normally the flavor of the Trix is so powerful, but it felt like the oat and the fruit were both there at the same strength, and my brain was like, no, I don't like this.
Yeah.
So that's what I thought. Real quick, hi to everyone just joining. Hello. This is me and Keith, Thomas, Serial Snob, and Keith. Did you go by Keith? It was a Keefrica.
Honestly, it's always different depending on what person I'm talking to. Like that, obviously a lot of people call me Keith. There's a lot of people that call me Keefrica. There's a lot of people that call me the Serial King in real life. So I'm just like, oh, well, that's a thing. And then there's a lot of Coach Keefrica, Coach Shire, Coach Serial.
Serial Coach. Does your hat say C on it?
Yeah, it's for the Cleveland baseball team, I guess we should say now. Not the Indians anymore.
Yeah.
But it could mean cereal, could mean coach, could mean Christmas. Never know.
Yes, look at that. Yeah, you're versatile is what it sounds like.
Trying to be.
Yeah.
You were talking about that oat milk. Have you ever tried this brand?
No, I don't think so.
I got that at Target. Very intriguing. And then I got another one at Target, and I've just tried these today, and I'm like, I got to tell Thomas this one. Have you tried that one?
That's the one I had that I didn't really like.
Okay, they had a whole different flavor than any of the other ones.
Oh, absolutely, yeah.
Weird as that. Have you had silk?
Because someone was talking down here that you should.
Uh-oh. Here we buffer. One of us was buffering. Repeat what you said, though. The moment he repeated it, it buffered. Good old internet. Oh no. Thomas, come back. Is it only buffering for me or is it buffering for him? If you can hear my voice, comment in below. Oh, it said that he froze. Yeah, I think he did freeze. RIP. Oh no, it's just me. It's just my big old face. Okay, I'm going to try to invite him back. But what's something you said, Serial Bro? Hold on, before I invite him back. You said that you cannot review cereal with flavored milk, though. It's against regulations. That is a lie. Let's see. Go live with Cereal Snob.
Hey, Lavi.
RIP to you, I guess. Whatever happened. Uh-oh. Good times. Gotta love technology.
Mm-hmm. And the internet. Let's be real.
Yeah.
You can't rely on the internet sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
what?
so I think
we were talking about flavored milk when you were gone, when you were like buffering, because Cereal Bro said that you can't review cereal with flavored milk.
yeah. Does that mean like vanilla or chocolate milk? I mean, is that what you mean?
That's what I'm assuming. That's what he means because I use vanilla flavored milk all the time.
Because I think, well, like obviously, if you don't consider almond milk, soy milk, or oat milk, even the unflavored ones, flavored, that's not. I mean, they do have a flavor, right? So say they're not flavored. Like, and what is milk flavored? Because you can say it's flavored like milk, but milk has its own distinct flavor too. So
it does.
I think if we're trying to be level playing field reviewing every cereal, it's 2% milk. That's the reason why every store has. There's more 2% milk than anything. But some people don't like milk. The older you get, typically the more lactose intolerant you become. And I don't know. The less I have milk, the less I enjoy milk. So now that I'm mostly, I'm not like against milk. I just don't have it so much that I drink it now. Milk tastes so much like butter to me that I'm just like,
oh,
which is like, and it's just the milk fat I'm tasting, I'm sure. But I didn't realize that was something I just was tasting all the time before, but I couldn't recognize it because I'm so used to it. But now when I go back, I'm like, oh, it seems like someone just melted butter, put it all over my cereal. And sometimes that's a good thing. But I don't like it. I'm just saying I don't like it in general.
I've never heard that analogy of butter on their cereal, but I don't not like that. That's interesting.
But yeah, 2% butter makes everything better in general. Like you put butter on toast, pancakes, all the baked things. Butter is great. So not hating on it. I'm just saying that's what I noticed.
Yeah, I would dare. Yeah, interesting. My cats love butter. Random fun fact. Like they love it.
Yeah.
Love it.
Mm-hmm. Tongue that stuff all day.
Well, they do.
How do you know that? Did you like give them a stick to lick? You're like, here's some butter. You want it?
Well, when I open up the container, like there's certain things that when I'm cooking, like they'll just run to it. Like their nose obviously is a whole different level than ours, and they'll beg like crazy. So I'm like, you really want butter? So like I'll give them a little piece, and like they just go crazy over it. Like they'll eat that butter like it's crack. Like that is better than catnip or anything to them. And I'm like, oh, didn't know it was like that. Got you. So that's the thing.
That's the thing. One question I want to ask you is, we had a handful of Christmas cereals this year and in previous years. Is there a Christmas cereal that it wasn't here this year, or maybe doesn't exist at all, that you would like to see 2021?
Ooh, that maybe that doesn't exist at all. I'm gonna have to like look at my wall.
Yeah.
I wish well, we've already kind of said the vanilla cinnamon Lucky Charms and the hot cocoa puffs, like they need to just bring those back every year, daggone at General Mills. I remember Cookie Crisp, like in the old recipe back in the day, they had like holiday Cookie Crisp. I remember loving that as a child. And then one that I wish that they would come out with is some form of I don't even know how they would execute it though. Some form of a holiday Fruity Pebbles. Like I don't even know what they would do to enhance it, but I wish that there was something that they could do because I like Fruity Pebbles. Not all the time, but I like it enough to where I wish they would have some creativity in there.
I think it's super simple for them just to do red and green pebbles pieces, and that could make it seem Christmassy, or white and blue Snob.
That'd be just fine.
Right.
That'd be just
Rice
fine.
is already white in general. Just dye some of the blue, keep some of the white. Call it Snowball Pebbles.
Right. Because remember the magical Fruity Pebbles from earlier this year? They were just pink pebbles that churned milk blue. That's all they were. And people loved them. I love them.
I like them too. Anything turns my milk any color, sign me up. Like Halloween crunch. Turns your milk green.
Right.
I think that's good.
Right. What about you?
Well, some of my favorite holiday flavors are gingerbread, pumpkin, not necessarily pumpkin spice, because I think there's a lot of pumpkin spice things, but I'd love to see like a really rich pumpkin flavor in something like, without all the nutmeg and allspice that which normally takes the cake. I know it's just pumpkin. Give me that. Or gingerbread. I think there was like a gingerbread light a year or two ago.
Yeah, that was so good. Yep.
That was it was like, no, dude, sold me on the idea. Now let's do it for real. So that's something I'd like to see. But besides that, I don't really know. That's it. I couldn't even dream of this.
Right.
I mean, not on the spot. I could. It's office to dream about this stuff sometimes. So.
I don't know why they take some of them away and bring them back in later years. I guess it's just for marketing and rebranding purposes. But I feel like all this companies should just be shooting their shot with the holidays and taking advantage of it. But maybe they didn't because it's COVID. I have no idea. 2020 is a weird year.
This for sure is a weird year in general. Like I'm amazed we got a new cereal like this, and even new cereals in general this year is crazy because how many things just got halted in production because this year was this year. So it's cool that we got anything 2021, and actually every new year it seems like cereals get a little more complex, a little more interesting. That's like, when you think about Sour Patch Kids cereal, you never would have seen that 5 years ago. But we saw that last year. Jolly Rancher, that cereal, I hated it, but it tastes just like Jolly Ranchers. And I think that means 2021 can bring really great things. And I know if you've kept up with leaks just like I have, and if anyone who's following us, if you've seen, there's like the new Ghostbusters cereal, there's a new Monster Mash cereal coming out next year, and that's always cool to think about. I'm sure.
Yeah, I feel like as long as production's good for next year, like normal, and our world can get back to a little piece of relevant normalcy, we're going to get some pretty good cereals. And just even with Ghostbusters and Monster Mash alone. And I mean, they're releasing all the Monster cereals, like the two ones that like normally we don't see. So I'm excited for that.
Yeah, I'm excited to see what that is. Is it a mix of all of them? Is it serving? I just have no idea.
Right. I'm sure we'll find out. And it seems like December this year has been like the grand finale of cereals coming out. Like there's so many that just came out and are about to come out.
Yeah. Well, what's funny about cereal release dates, I'm sure you've noticed this, is you'll get information from the companies and they'll be like, no, it comes out December. But people will start posting about it in October or November. It's just like, I think they mean by that time, generally it'll be widely available. But like you saw people just recently getting the new Eggo cereal. I haven't found the new Eggo cereal in Arizona.
this is available nationwide right now, basically. So is the special blueberry, I think, and that new raisin bran toasted oats I've seen. Then there's actually there's so many, I can't remember them all right now, but there's a ton.
Yeah, s'mores, oatmeal cream pie. Let's see what else. Yeah, there's a store called Myers over here that has all of them for the most part. Oh, that Crave, that cookie dough chocolate chip Crave, that's came out too. But yeah, I just think like all of them have happened like within the past couple weeks. Even though I can't find, personally, I can't find the chocolate Eggo or the cinnamon bun mini wheats anywhere around here. So that's also good times. I'm about to overpay for it online. Even a Pokemon cereal came out, and I had to go to like an hour away to get it because it's not here in my town.
I didn't see it here either, and it hasn't got sent my way. So I'm just not hunting for cereal right now because I have way too much already.
Yeah. And the Lara Bar cereal just came out too, but I haven't seen it anywhere.
Oh yeah, I haven't seen that anywhere either. But you're right.
Yeah, it's a weird world.
Okay, I think you did you give me any questions from your Q&A?
Yes, I have questions. I have all the questions.
Yeah,
let's see. I think there's even questions on here that could pop up on the screen. I've never done that before. Oh, look at that.
Yeah, I don't see them on my side, by the way, so you might just see them on yours.
Yeah. Let's see here. What? Let's use that one. Oh, that's cool.
Ooh, that is cool. Okay, do you want me to go? Or you go?
You can go. You can go first.
My first cereal memories, I think, it's got to be just plain old Cheerios. And I learned like early enough where no one else was awake. I ate cereal and pour like a million scoops of sugar on it, and that made that cereal so good. But that's like me. I got to be like 4 or 5 at the time. And my mom was like really anti-sweet cereals, like Cheerios, and like that was it. Which is funny because I didn't want this. Like I wasn't for at that point in time. I just knew when I went to my grandpa's house, he had Lucky Charms. I was like, woo! So that was my first cereal. I was eating 4 or 5 sugar and cereal.
That honestly is very similar to me. Like there's a picture I've posted a few times. I'll probably post it again at some point here, but it was just me as like a 2 or 3 year old with a big, huge box of Cheerios and Cheerios absolutely everywhere. And I swear I remember as a little kid that moment, just trying to eat these Cheerios and then just going everywhere, not realizing what was going on. Like, you have those like very faded, like slides of memories when you're real little, like once you're our age, I guess, if you can even remember back that far. But Cheerios, my mom always had Cheerios in the house. And then when I got to be older, I remember pouring Cheerios in the bowl and putting sugar in there and realizing that you could put sugar in cereal and make it taste better and changed everything for me.
I remember I used to put sugar in Coca-Cola, which is like, it's already so sweet. I don't like Coke, but if I dump sugar in it, I really like Coke. So.
Yeah. I would have never have guessed that one.
No one would, because Coke is too sweet as is.
Let's see. Here's the next question.
Of course, this is from the Serial Killer's Kitchen. He loves CTC so much, and what's funny about this is it's the GOAT for him because he's too scared to try other cereals.
Oh.
He's like, no. I already have the GOAT. Why do I need to try any of the 100 cereals behind me? Well, you do because you're supposed to be the expert. And sure, CTC is the greatest of all time for lots of reasons. But there are great cereals out there that are not Cinnamon Toast Crunch too. So all I'm saying is it's great. It's got cinnamon sugar swirls on every single bite. But try more cereals. Okay, Serial Killers? What about you?
You just mic dropped them. That's all I can say right there. Like
I know.
that is the one. I fully agree with you, sir. let's go to this one.
Oh, actually, I'd love to know this about you. Tell me.
I think there's the most famous, and then there is the one that has the most views. The one that randomly, now it's not like my videos get a ton of review or views, but there's this one I did like very early on comparing Cookie Crisp and Chips Ahoy. And I've done like different versions of this one because I thought that one was such horrible quality. But that one has so many views on it, it makes me mad. And I'm like, this isn't even a good one. I don't understand the YouTube algorithm, but it is what it is.
You did something right, apparently.
The one that I'm known for, and the one that, like, you know, it got me on the news and magazine, Food Network and everything, is the Sour Patch Kids cereal video.
Oh, I've seen that one. When I was like researching you when I first found your account, I was like, wait a minute, who is this guy? Why does he have so many followers? I saw that. I was like, oh, I'm like, you just had a really great blast of like boom, 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 boom here and there. And so that makes sense. That's cool. Mine, I have my biggest video is the Lucky Charms all marshmallow video. Like in 2018 or 17, I went out and bought a handful of boxes trying to unlock that main box. Couldn't do it because nobody wins. And I ended up just dissecting all the marshmallows from the Lucky Charms and making my own box.
Oh, nice. I didn't know that.
That's my most views. The only one behind that is this year, actually. I made a video just commenting on the new version of Lucky Charms. Or no, Fruit Loops. The new mascot of Fruit Loops, the new Toucan Sam.
Yeah.
Which they killed immediately because everyone hated it. But that got a ton of views in like no time at all. And I was like, oh, okay. So I just got to talk more about this stuff. And, you know, you can't, it's not a secret sauce. I still haven't find it. But those are my two biggest videos.
Oh, and I guess my honorable mention one would be I did one on the box on Cereal Squad, like the little toys,
yeah, those are cool.
Little dudes. People love that video. So that made me want to be like doing these box openings because I'm like, y'all liked me watching or opening up these boxes looking for the little toys. So now I'm just opening everything up apparently over here.
I have a question for you.
Yeah.
What's the video you had the most fun making?
Ooh. I honestly, hold up. I gotta get this off my screen. I can't see anything. Oh, well, that question just gonna be on the screen forever. The video I had the most fun making, I guess I'll answer it like this. I have the most fun making Keefrica TVs for Saturday morning. Because I look at that literally like a TV show. Because I have like the little nostalgic commercial break in the middle, and just learning how to make that process go a lot faster has been fascinating for me, and just like a lot better, honestly, because in the beginning it took so long to edit those videos and to do everything, and now I could probably shoot that video and find the commercials that I want to find if I don't already have them archived, and then put it all together in under an hour, and then let it go and be saved and go on to like play something or do something else in my life.
Yeah,
where before it would take so long, but I have my processor fine. I love that. That's how I'll answer that question. What about you?
My most favorite videos are the ones where I do something I don't do on every video. Like, I think one of my favorites to this day is still the SMORZ s'mores video I did I did that 5 years ago now. And that cereal back then 5 years ago came back from being discontinued, and I was like, oh my god, guys, it's amazing. And in that video, like, there's a commercial break right in the middle, but for me, making a rap music video about s'mores. And like, it was funny because, you know, I was like editing that video, and as I was halfway through the editing process, I was like, dude, I need a song here. I was like, all right. I like really quickly found a beat. I jotted down like 2 minutes worth of lyrics, and I recorded it shot it, edited it all together, and it was done by like 4 a.m. the next day. And that's how it was. That's how it is with me generally. It's like, no, dude, I get like a crazy idea. I'm like, oh, shit, I can do that.
Right.
Let's try. And so that was probably one of my most favorite, but I also have a ton of fun. Well, actually, this has nothing to do with the videos I'm actually editing together, but the videos that are on my page that people can watch. Like this year when I was handing out just like tons of the cereal I had in excess and treats and things to people that wanted some, and getting to go to their houses and talk to them and deliver stuff. That was so much fun that I'm going to keep doing that, especially once COVID dies down. But it's really great to not only interact with people like you and me do here on social media, but in person, it's like, sign me up. I want that.
Right. That's awesome. Cereal brings joy to people more than it's such a conversation starter. There's so much good that can come from just a box of cereal. It's crazy.
Yeah, if you're like me, when I'm introducing myself to people, I'm like, hey guys, I'm Thomas. Who are you and what's your favorite cereal? Like, that question alone, like, opens up the floodgates sometimes to like the most interesting conversations. And I'm just like, man, if only I could do this on video every time, because everyone has so much fun talking about Cookie Crisp. I'm like, oh, but when's the last time you tried Cookie Crisp? They're like, when I was 10. I'm like, leave it in the past. Don't even try the new one. Just trust me, it sucks. Don't try it. Like, keep it your favorite.
I know. It was so much better way back in the day. I actually bought a box on eBay from the 90s and still in like the wrap and everything. So I have that. I don't know if I'm ever going to like go LA Beast on y'all and like eat it or anything like that, but I have
just
it.
Or do it live.
I've considered it because honestly, outside of cereal videos, the videos that have the most anything for me are videos where I'm hating my life, like the one chip challenge or those fire noodles that I did. Like, that's what people like to see. They like to see me suffer. And that might be a suffering video, honestly, eating stuff from the 90s. And you're buffering.
Yeah, I'm back.
Oh, there you are. You're good.
But I do like to see people suffer too. Like, you're like, no, like, look, I can experience that pain, or I can just watch them experience that pain. And so
yeah, people kind of live through you in those moments, and I guess it's good to do every now and then. But man, I couldn't eat those hot things and make videos like that all the time. Just couldn't do it. I don't have a Matt Stoney stomach or mouth or anything like that. I can't do it.
Dude, no joke. I saw Matt Stoney live in LA on eating a donut like in a donut eating contest, and he was shoving these donuts into his mouth so fast. He hit his nose and had a bloody nose. And the rest of the contest, blood dripping down his face, on his hands and his shirt, as he's shoving Krispy Kreme donuts in his mouth. And he won. And I was like, oh my God. I'm like, it just looked like he murdered someone. Like, you know, I mean, when your nose bleeds, it can really bleed. And he like was in the middle of a contest. There's no med breaks. So he just kept going. I was like, I don't have that in me, at least not that I know of.
Now, he's an alien. Like, he's on a whole nother level of eating. Like, it does not stop. And he's just a little frail little dude that just piles it away. Like, I don't know where it comes from, but that's his superpower. It really is.
It really, really is. And power to him.
I recorded a Fruity Pebbles video, like trying to do what his challenge, because he ate like 40 ounces of it, and he did it like in a certain amount of time. I was like, 40 ounces of Pebbles. Okay, that was hard. That was not as easy as he portrayed it to be. And I thought that I could put away some cereal. Not like him. Not at all.
You know, I bet you could do it if you had someone to compete with. And whenever you're in Phoenix or Arizona, let's set that up. We can record it. We'll have an eating contest, because I don't got any motivation if it's just me. But if I have to beat you, I'll take one more bite. You know how it goes?
Yeah, that's true. That's true. All right. We will set that up. We will make that happen.
Yeah, I like that idea.
That could be an absolute plan, yeah. I mean, if we could do it on here, That would be amazing, but I don't know how the buffering would work as we would do it.
Yeah, we'll figure it out, because I think if you and me just both had our cameras up,
Yeah.
live, not with each other, but just we can make it happen. So it's 3:25, and these get cut off after an hour, so we have like 5 minutes to wrap this up.
Oh,
So just so you know,
you're a pro, more than I am, clearly.
So the question: if you could bring any 3 discontinued cereals back, what would they be?
Oh, let me think about that. Gosh, I'm like looking at my wall right here. Do you have it? If you have any answers, you can blurt yours out too.
Okay, so I do have answers. 1, Waffle Crisp, the American version. I want that back. 2, I want Tony's Cinnamon Crunchers. They were like Crispix cereal, but with cinnamon. That stuff was amazing. And 3, I want Scooby-Doo Marshmallow Cinnamon cereal. That is one of it's probably my all-time favorite when I reminisce about my teenage cereal years. And it got discontinued because, like s'mores, they make it like 10-ounce boxes or less, and they charge $5 a box.
Wow.
Meanwhile, this is a 10-ounce box, but this is $3, right? 10.2 ounces per elf. So, but anyways, those are my 3. Did you come up with anything in the time?
Yeah, I have the box of a couple of them. Hold up.
Trying to get my mind right.
All right. So 2 of them I have a box for. The 3rd one I don't. Peanut Butter Toast Crunch. I wish they would bring back for sure. I have a lot of memories of that. Blueberry Pancake Crunch. Just wish that was like forever a staple. My God,
that was so good. One of my favorites for sure.
Yeah. And then I'll forever talk about this cereal. This Canadian version of birthday cake.
Oh, you really like that?
I loved it.
I enjoyed that cereal. It reminded me of Rice Krispie treats, like more than anything. I think like just the sweet, crunchy flavor was good.
Yeah, just the Canadian version though, not the American trash. Not at all.
I have the Canadian version of that, but you're right. The American one's not the same.
It's not the same. But though that's what I would bring back for sure, and forever have in my house. I would have an endless supply of all of those if I could.
Yeah,
but we'll have to get cut off. Man, okay. It doesn't seem like we're talking for an hour, but I'm here for it.
Yeah, me too, dude. Well, if I could just say thank you for this interview. Thank you for everyone watching. It's been really great to have like this constant conversation in the comments that we can reference. I barely see them interacting this much, so that's awesome. Remember, if you guys aren't following Keefrica, please do. He's so great. I love his content. And I guess we'll see you later, dude. Thank you for this opportunity.
Yeah, thank you. And yeah, thank everybody for commenting in the comments. I can't wait to like go back and watch this replay and check it out. And if I can figure out how to record this and put it on YouTube, I'm absolutely going to do that. So look out for that. But yeah, thank y'all for joining me and the Cereal Snob on Super Cereal Sunday. Yes, sir.
Oh, real quick before you go, as you end this video, there might be a download icon right on that end screen, and that's how you can get the video. But there might not be. There should be, but there isn't always.
Okay.
Just so you know.
I appreciate the advice. I'm a live newbie over here for sure.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I guess I'll talk to you, Thomas, and I'll talk to all y'all that's been talking to us too. Make sure you follow my guy, and have a good day.
Have a good day.